I heard that former Australian fast bowler Glenn McGrath was in Mumbai, I decided I owed him one or several thousand depending on how you count your calories. So yes, I found him on a monsoon-soaked promenade, ready, I hope, to be introduced to the joys of a city well beyond the pitch.
Hello.
Hi, how you going?
Thank you so much for joining us. I see you are soaking in the joys of our beautiful Mumbai views. Not as dramatic as Sydney, but still.
No, enjoying the nice breeze coming in here, overlooking the water.
What brings you here today?
I love coming back to India. I'm over here quite a bit actually, but here promoting Australia.
Nice.
And letting Indians know what an amazing country Australia is. We've got great food. We love our sport, magnificent landscapes, and there's a lot of cricket on. There's a Indian Test Series as well as the World Cup. So enjoy Australia, enjoy the cricket, and have a great time.
Absolutely. Now, since you are issuing such an invitation, right, we felt it only fair to issue one back to you, right? Which brings me to my question, which is, in all your travels over, I think you said it was 22 years. Have you had any opportunities to get out there and really get your hands into Indian food?
I must say I do love Indian food, and my tolerance for spice has improved over the years, but majority of the time we just ate at the hotels. So we never really got into the restaurants or in the little streets and really tested the food.
Shame on our boys, Shame on our boys in blue. They never took you out, never let you get your hands dirty.
No. Not to the little restaurants and little spots around
keeping it all to themselves. But what we're doing today is we're keeping it strictly greasy, strictly street side, and I hope you brought an appetite with you.
I definitely have, and I'm up for the challenge, so we'll see how we go.
He's ready for a challenge? We'll give him one. That ubiquitous envelope of flattened chickpeas is as good a way to start as any. Some chapta chana, as lethal potentially as one of his bowling attacks, laced with coriander, lime, onion and more. It's good, right?
Interesting flavour. No, it's quite nice, the peanuts and the chickpea and the little bit of onion there just to add a bit of bite.
Were you very alarmed when you first started coming to India and you discovered how prevalent raw onion was at meals?
No, a little bit. You know, it's such a contrast to the food I grew up with. You know, I grew up with the meat and 3 veg out in country Australia, so anything with a bit of spice or a little bit of flavour was something quite new.
Well, he's getting lots today. Next, the thing you cannot do a monsoon-soaked seaside walk in Mumbai without. Some roast bhutta, blackened corn on the cob, served with lime masala and a light spray of syrup. What's not to love?
Quite nice.
Isn't it?
Yeah, beautiful. So this is a bit of a starter for what's to come.
We're starting slow.
Just ease into it.
I'm hoping to pick things up a little later. And so some of them must have given you bhutta when you came. You know, you must have.
I have had it probably once before, but not that often.
Not that often. I think we're going to all have to have a very serious word with our boys in blue. Make sure they show you a better time. Have you shown them a good time when they've come to Australia?
We're probably just as bad.
Well, since we're off the pitch now, perhaps it's time to change things up. We have a well-packed day ahead of us, but best to make sure first that there are nothing but surprises on offer.
Are there any things that you have eaten, you have enjoyed?
It's just the, what we call it back home, butter chicken or chicken tikka masala, masala dosas, naan bread, all that sort of stuff. So fairly basic things, and then Rogan Josh, things like that. So I haven't gone to the Vindaloos yet, and I'm staying away for those, but I'm happy to try a few different things today.
So today we're also, this place is sort of keeping it basic. It's a sort of standard famous flatbread that you'll get practically anywhere in India.
And it's always a winner, though this is a unique place, offering parathas, lassi and evidently tattoos too.
I'm happy to give it a go. As long as we're not getting tattoos, it should be good. I think I wouldn't be able to go back home. My wife would not be happy with me.
Fair enough.
So we'll stick to what's best here. A breakfast of champions, one that its very colourful owner assures us should be enjoyed in all its variety. We settle on 3 then, which you will see shortly, and hopefully they're the sort that will be kind to a beginner's stomach.
Have you had instances of Delhi belly?
When I first came here, I think I used to go through a period where I get sick for about 24 hours. And then once you did that, you were fine. And I noticed that after about 10 years coming here, it got less and less, and probably the last sort of 8-10 years I've been fine, no problems at all. And I come over here 3 times a year, 2 weeks at a time. Doing stuff out of the MRF Peace Foundation in Chennai, so I'm over in India quite a bit these days. And
very good.
As we take our seats, I discover there's another reason why he's just a little concerned.
It's amazing how many people come up to me and say they've never forgiven me for getting Sachin out in the World Cup final in 2003. Hopefully it won't be payback for that.
Not punishment, so to speak, but hopefully potent enough to at least get the blood moving. Or perhaps not, as we start with the fat-soaked garlic paratha with green chili and mango pickle, and that plum potato stuffed staple, the aloo paratha.
And this is garlic and basil laced and ghee soaked flatbread.
So what do? We break a bit off and
dip it in. You're okay?
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm waiting for it to kick in. It hasn't kicked in.
So then you can try this. This will probably be less spicy.
That's fine. But we had a couple of guys in our team. I remember Mark Taylor and Tim May would sit there and ask for the hottest vindaloo or just piled chilies on. They'd be sitting there and sweat
pouring down.
And they said they loved it.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
Yeah, chili sweats are the best sweats in the world. It is fact.
It's also fact that despite earlier protestations, Glenn seems immune to them.
So how's the aloo paratha working for you?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah?
Even trying some of the green pickle. Yeah.
Well done. Would you come back and have more of this? Or?
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah?
I'm looking to bring my family back over, and this is what my wife wants to do.
Oh, really?
Come and eat off the streets. I think see my son enjoy, and even my daughter, she loves the potato.
Yeah.
She'll be having this one.
Okay, so the whole family's got game and easy with the excess, whether of fat or spice.
We're going to now have the last one, which is the fenugreek.
Oh, okay.
Methi.
Yeah, no, it's good. I actually liked them all.
Huh?
No, it's beautiful.
This is not what I had expected, but perhaps he was already more familiar with these flavors than I had counted on.
Australia for the World Cup. There's again an amazing variety of things to eat. So what would you sort of suggest? Are there jewels in each place that you have gone to?
No, there's amazing food in Australia, from seafood to meats to fruit and veg, everything so fresh and caught or grown locally. And we have every type of food you can think of. We even go out for Indian food back home as well. So, but when you're in Sydney, you've got to visit places like Cafe Sydney or Aria or the Quay, where you're right on the harbour and just overlooking Sydney Harbour, Sydney Harbour Bridge, the Opera House. Bondi Beach is another one everyone wants to go to in Sydney. Go down there and have a bit of fish and chips.
And lots of ice
It's always good. Yeah, exactly. And the weather's going to be perfect when India are out for the Tests and the World Cup.
That might be it. All right. The arsenal isn't empty yet.
Now, we figured it was time to step up the pace a little.
Okay. So this is where you're going to really punish me now.
A little bit.
Yes, our next stop is a famous Bandra landmark, Elko, where the heat is on in so many different ways. And I thought the best way to turn up the temperature was with some seriously potent Pani puri. I had reason to know that the offerings here aren't timid, so I thought I would just test the waters, so to speak.
I'm not being greedy, I just want to have...
Yeah, no, that's all.
I'm nervous. बहुत सोंड दिया ना उसमें, बहुत सोंड. All right.
You're nervous for me.
I'm a little nervous for you.
Turns out I needn't have worried.
So just
pop it.
straight in.
You hate it?
No, it's nice.
Yeah? Not spicy?
I'm waiting for it to kick in. It hasn't kicked in.
Let's try another then.
A bit more of a bite.
I think a little more of a bite. It's actually catching in my throat, so I'm very impressed.
Is it? Okay.
I cannot be outdone. Let's kick up the spice a bit more for the next one.
Are they supposed to be spicy?
Ouch! That, folks, is a direct challenge.
How was that?
Nothing.
His spice level is better than mine. I'm truly traumatized.
Deeply, deeply ashamed, outdone entirely. Looks like Glenn's googlies are not confined to pitch alone. But now the heavy stuff. No simple spice to contend with here. Instead, the glorious fat-laced excess, but more often than not make up our snack time. This is where I shall not be outdone. I generously though decide to start slow with a dosa, something I'm told he's pretty familiar with.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah?
It's good.
All right, good.
I normally have the masala dosa or what have you with it. So,
Oh, it's more he wants, then more we shall provide. Pav bhaji, hot and drowning in butter. I suspect this is not a favourite. The safe puri perhaps works a little better.
it's good.
No?
Yeah, I love mango.
Piping hot bhatura with chickpeas and salted green peppers. And there, finally, a hint of nerves.
Go for it.
I'm not sure if you're setting me up here, so...
You did better than me.
Yeah, that little bit on the end might be safe.
No chili.
Yeah, no, it's good.
And then the equally steamy ragra patties, deep-fried aloo tikkis drowning in chanas. And I think we did okay, right?
No, they've all been good.
Yeah? Which of these would you come back for? And you can be honest, our feelings will not get hurt.
I would come back for more. Like I said, my wife would just love it here. This is what she wants to do. She'll be trying all this.
And hopefully also what's next. But to find out what that is, join us after the break.